What will he will do? World of creation. What will world of creation? What will what
What up, YouTube? It's your boy always the legend Swerve Nice ENT. Now I'm introducing you out of this new segment I like to call Ascension of the Throne. Now basically what it is, you know how MCO Fuckface usually talks about gadgets. Vexicus always usually talks about spirits and all types of decks that he works on. Well, my two favorite archetypes are Monarchs and now Archfiends. So Archfiends will have his own segment on my channel as well as Monarchs. Monarchs to me, like, I always favorite their archetype. And everybody knows me, I've always been a fraud player, so I'm just bringing you now this new segment. I hope you enjoy it. I hope I'm able to sit there and get a lot of results off of this. But first off, let's start with the first episode. Now the first episode is going to be about Thestalos, the garbage monarch. Now I'm not talking about the one that people barely played. I'm talking about the one that people are not going to play. I'm talking about Thestalos, the mega monarch. Now we all thought, because Konami was actually a good thing, that Mega Grand Mark, it says pop up to two set cards, and if it was the tribute to Earth, I would draw a card. That's pretty good, right? Fine. From his predecessor, which just says pop a set card. Now, if you tribute to Earth, you draw a card. That's pretty understandable. You know what I'm saying? Fine. Now, let's go with Mega Mobius, which is one of my favorite megas to actually come out. Now his effect says when you tribute a water monster, you can select up to 3 back row and your opponent cannot activate their effects. Now you could tribute summon him normally and you're gonna pop 3, but they're able to chain to it, like chain and all that other stuff, you know, chain, whatever. Anyway, so long story short, Thestalos comes out. Now I got hit up like crazy, like, yo, Thestalos is actually out, is that in third? So I'm like, alright, bet, let me go read his effect. So I'm eating my waffle crisp and I'm actually reading the effect, and I almost had the urge to regurgitate whatever waffle crisp I was able to sit there and actually endure while watching that. Now his effect says you can tribute summon him while, you know, 1 drop for a tribute summon, blah blah blah, but it discards. You look at your opponent's hand and you discard a card. Now if you discard a monster, your opponent takes damage equal to the amount of levels it has times 200. So now the max you're able to get, I guess, if people want to play over 8 stars, is going to be 8. So the most you're taking away from your opponent is 16 while discarding a card. Fine. Now here's the shit that pisses me off about the damn card. If you tribute a fire monster, its additional effect is your opponent burns for 1,000. Now as a Monarch player, I'm highly disappointed because you would figure, right? Konami did justice with the Grand Mark. Konami did super justice. I don't know what the fuck they was thinking with Mega Mobius. Now, why fuck up Thestalos? Right? Now, a card like that, you would figure since Konami gave an additional popping effect to Grand Mark, an additional popping effect to Mobius. When I mean additional, I mean they're able to pop an additional card, right? So fine. So you go and you give Thestalos an extra burn effect. Like, people really use Thestalos to drop a card out of their hand for the burn effect, for the hope that they're able to inflict 800 damage. That's what people played Thestalos back in the day for. No, they use it so they could drop a card out of their hand, Konami. That's why Thestalos was good. Now you just made his mega form garbage. Like, he's absolutely worthless. There's no meta deck right now. No 1.5 deck right now. No tier 0.7 deck right now that's going to offer 2 fire monsters to try to inflict 2,600 damage. None at all. There's no fucking way. I'm not going, even if I rekindle him broken, I'm not going to fucking do that. Why, Konami? Why fuck up the only good thing that you had going for? I was going to join the bandwagon again. I'm not gonna lie to you, because y'all did go with Mega Mobius. But y'all had to fuck up Thestalos. Y'all had to made him bad. And the crazy shit about it is that, okay, fine. So let's say I know most of y'all players, y'all can think outside the box. And be like, well, burn damage is pretty okay, but you're not understanding my aspect. Usually, whenever the Mega Monarchs that would get their effects is usually a direct attack that follows. So let's say if I'm using Mega Mobius, I'm popping 3 cards, and if you don't got Veiler or Warning, I'm going to swing for damage. So you're going to lose at least 4 cards, or 3 cards and damage, right? Okay, fine. Now you use Mega Grandmark. Now Mega Grandmark, I'm able to pop up to 2 cards, draw a card if it's an Earth monster, and still attack you directly. That's pretty good compared to, oh, well, I can discard a card from your hand, and, you know, hopefully, if it's 8 stars, I'm able to inflict 1,600 damage to you, and hopefully not run into a Mirror Force. Okay, alright, yeah. Whew. So that's my whole shit, Konami. Like, I'm not understanding, why would y'all do that? It's like y'all want to bring out good Monarch support, but then y'all want to make it bad. You know, I'm highly disappointed with y'all with the whole Mega Thestalos thing. I think it could have been a whole lot better. I was rooting for discarding 2 cards if you tribute 2 fires. I mean, if you tribute a fire. That's what the hell I was wanting. That's what the hell I was urging to play him for. To make it a delinquent duo. That's all the fuck I want. Now, y'all probably thinking about, well, you know, delinquent duo, it's kind of broken. So you really, and not to mention, it's, you know, it's banned. So that's why we can't make it that way. Fine. But oh my Jesus, nobody is going to play this card. This card is bad. Anyway, I'm sorry about me ranting about this card. Usually I like to talk about good Monarch support, but I just wanted to bring it out there how bad this card is. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. And as always, this is OEZ being upset. I'll holla at y'all. Swerve.